Nope, down here. Farther. Yep. Oh, yep. There you are. Okay. So I am Jack McGack coming at you live from underneath my table. I am unfortunately not at the studio, but we just got our first trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth. And if you feel like you're getting deja vu here, it's because I just did this exact same thing yesterday with the Fantastic Four trailer. So I am going to be giving you my thoughts on the Jurassic World Rebirth trailer. Some good, some bad. Let's get into it. Off the bat, they're in this dinosaur museum, and we meet our main character, or main characters, I guess. So Scarlett Johansson is playing like this muscle for hire, I guess. And this dude, Jonathan Bailey, sorry. He's playing like this scientist guy. And we also meet this guy, Mahershala Ali's character. I'm not sure entirely what he is. Maybe he's like a bounty hunter or something. This trailer looks very visually nice. Like, I think I mentioned this in the Fantastic Four, actually, the trailer breakdown for that. They both look very vibrant. A problem plaguing a lot of modern movies is that they just look gray. They look like they just have a gray filter over them. This looks vibrant. Notice how like the gun right there pops and the leaves they're bright. And we got our first dinosaur. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is an Amongosaurus. I'm pretty sure I have an action figure of this. We have a flying dinosaur here. I'm not sure entirely what this is. So the basic plot of this is, yes, there will be more than our key cast of Jonathan Bailey, Mahershala Ali, and Scarlett Johansson. But I believe those are the main characters. And they have to go onto this island, which was the testing site where they originally made dinosaurs for the original Jurassic Park. And this island holds all of the dinosaurs that never made it to the parks that were either like too dangerous, too big, too scary. Oh, hell yes, that is a great concept. And the reason they're going to this island is because they need to get the DNA from these dinosaurs so they can cure a heart disease. I'm not sure which one. It'll probably say it in the movie. But the problem is, as it says right here, oh, that doesn't zoom in, it comes from the largest dinosaurs on the planet, specifically the largest land, air, and sea dinos. I don't know if I'm going to go shot for shot with this one. I don't think I am. Just because there's just some stuff that's not that interesting. Like this image. Do you care about this image? So I think most of this is going to be abandoned facility and just nature. Which you might be saying, oh yeah, that's what we had in every movie. Not exactly. We have seen a lot of abandoned facilities. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe we've seen one in every movie. Oops. But this won't have anything besides testing labs. It'll be very rudimentary, and this is the oldest site. And is this Site C? Is this technically Site C? So this is said to have influences from other Spielberg movies. Like right here, you can see how it's kind of a little bit like Jaws. At a later point in the trailer, you can see the Indiana Jones influence. I don't know if that got that. I misclicked. And there's also influence from other things like Alien. Like, am I going crazy, or does this just look like a facehugger? Here you can see like a frozen raptor or something. You can see more of those air dinos flying overhead. And I think this movie will actually have some great set pieces. First of all, this looks like a screensaver, which doesn't sound good, but just it looks so nice. Here is pretty intriguing because you see they're in like a temple? I don't know why they are, but this is, I think, where they get the DNA from the air dino. It says in this dialogue right here, these dinosaurs were too dangerous for the original park. And I really think this might bring back some horror elements to the franchise. I think the director mentioned that. And I'll show you right here. That's kind of a horrifying shot, even though if it was in other movies. But I have a better example. Right here. Is that not terrifying? You just see this gigantic foot of a maybe like enormous monster. But let's address the freak of nature in the room. What the hell is that? It looks like a cross between a Rancor from Star Wars and a Xenomorph from Alien. I think it's like either the fans or it's officially being called it, but some people are calling it the D-Rex. You get a nice shot here of the car driving through the gate. I feel like this shot has been in every movie, but more of people running away from something unseen. Whoa! And this looks like it could actually be a scary scene because it's a claustrophobic setting. You can see she's having to like really crouch down and she's firing at something. That could actually be a really good scene for horror. Here's another Dilophosaurus. And you might notice some of these people look quite out of place to be on this dangerous mission. Well, it's because somehow they were stranded on this island. I'm not sure how, but I don't know, maybe like a plane crash. I think that'd be the simplest explanation. And I think the cast, or so somebody mentioned this, that this will have a really high kill count. This girl is toast. And I think this is a different kind of T-Rex. Like before they perfected the T-Rex recipe, this is something else. I don't know, call it like a C-Rex or something. We get another shot of this like really creepy thing. It's again the D-Rex, but it looks like the T-Rex and the Rancor and the alien, the Xenomorph, and it kind of looks like one of the Death Angels from A Quiet Place. Where like the elbows right there. But I was wondering, there's been a lot of leaks, but keep in mind there's been a leak for this. They've been saying this about like every movie, but there's been leaks that this will actually include a human dinosaur hybrid, but they've been saying that for years about every single movie, so take it with a grain of salt. But does this thing look a little weirdly humanoid to you? Just a little bit? Like it has a like a jawline kinda. It has like a face almost. Maybe I'm overthinking it. So I've taken 2 screenshots of both looks we get of it, and I'm going to try to brighten the image a little. Alright, so as you can see, I've played with the image a little bit. I mean, it looks like a really big xenomorph. That's what it looks like to the most. And it's so weird. It reminds me of like every monster. It kind of reminds me of like the Skullcrawler, where it's like it's hunched over and it's walking on 2. Maybe there's more legs in the back that we just can't see, but it looks like it's walking on like 2, and maybe there's like hind legs to support it. Okay, so with this other image, we can actually clearly see that it actually does have hind legs to support it. So maybe to be walking like a gorilla? This thing is very strange. I'm very curious to get an HD look at it, because what is hiding in that face? But anyway, getting back to the actual trailer, I really feel like we're getting vibes of the original movie here. And why I say that, well, not entirely because of this, but recently I tried to talk about it in the last movie news, but YouTube just wouldn't upload the video. It wouldn't upload, it just got stuck at 96. I talked about that more in another video. But we have, there was a leak saying that, not a leak, the director said that there was a scene they wanted to include from the first book that they are finally including now, and it has just been confirmed that it is in fact the raft scene. I was kind of doubting that it would be that, just because they kind of did that in the third movie, but I'm so glad to know that they're finally doing it, because that was such an awesome scene in the original book, and I was mad that it was never in the movie. Pretty horrifying, too. Alright, and we get the biggest water dinosaur, which I think is this thing. That's like a whale. And we have 3 Spinos circling the boat. How on earth are you gonna get out of this? Let's just look at this for another second. They must have like crazy plot armor. Okay, so there's the Spinos. We have our people here. It seems like there's a bunch of people. Some trained for this mission and some civilian. And this is where it gets crazy, right about here. So This is, I believe, a mosasaurus or something close to it. And this dude's about to fall off. What? He must have like the craziest workout. If he can just hold on to this bar, the ship's rocking like crazy. He's got momentum working against him. He's already headed down. And this is kind of what I'm afraid of, that this will just become completely ridiculous. This will just turn into Fast and Furious. Another thing, I guess this is more survivable. Maybe not, actually. We have this guy, he's sliding out this door, and, ooh, I don't know, that's not looking good for your legs, man. Oh yeah, and the dinosaur. But really, though, this is the biggest water dinosaur there is. What is a rifle gonna do? I'm not sure. Maybe it's like a harpoon or something. And then, like, how are you gonna survive that? But it's got me really interested. I can't wait to see this. It, like, actually looks really good. I think Superman, Jurassic World, and Fantastic Four all release, like, pretty close to each other. I just imagine they're all the directors or like whoever decides when the movie comes out, maybe it's the studio, they're all just waiting for the other one to budge. They're like waiting for the other one to break first. But which one will you be seeing? Jurassic World Rebirth, Fantastic Four, or Superman? Would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. But that is going to be it for Jurassic World Rebirth trailer. Would love to hear what you guys think about it. One thing I just forgot to mention, I think the dialogue seems pretty bad at some points. Like, it's just clearly exposition or just like a corny, overused line. I feel like if there's going to be haters of this trailer, that's what they're going to be hating on. The CG on the dinosaurs looks great. And yeah, it looks good. That's it for the Superman I looked at the Superman trailer. I was thinking about that. That's it for the Jurassic World trailer. And in July, are you going to be seeing Superman, Jurassic World, Fantastic Four, or all of them? I don't know, the comments might be turned off, because YouTube likes to do that sometimes. But if the comments are on, if you're gonna see Superman, drop a triangle emoji. And if it's Jurassic World, drop a dinosaur emoji. And if it's Fantastic Four, just type the word 4, or put the letter 4. I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm just gonna end the video now, okay? Shoot.